Were you surprised the first time the booze came?
Yeah, that was at Newport. Well, I did this very crazy thing. So, I mean, I didn't really know what was going to happen. But they certainly booed, I'll tell you that. You could hear it all over the place. I don't know who they were, though. And I'm certainly whoever it was, did it, loud, twice as loud as they normally would. They kind of quieted down some at Forest Hills, although they did it there too. They've done it just about all over. I mean, they must be pretty rich to be able to go someplace and boo.
Other than the booing, if the audience has changed, I mean, do you get screaming, do you get people rushing to the stage?
Sometimes you get people rushing to the stage, but you just, turn them off very fast.
I frankly couldn't understand the reports that I heard that people actually would, boo a performance because they didn't like what you were doing.
Yeah, they did.
And why don't they walk out, right? If they don't dig it, why don't they leave? It's very fine. They like your old records. They can play them over and over. Do you feel that the general audience is not willing to give the artist total freedom?
No, oh yes, I think that's very true. I don't know really how much longer I'll be playing and singing, on the stage. I don't really plan to do it for the rest of my life or anything. You can find all these people that play music on the stage definitely have some kind of image or something which people come there to see them do, whether it be, Lawrence Welk or Steve McQueen or Howdy Doody or President Johnson. They all expect something, and usually they get what they expect, and what they pay for.
Depending on how your music has evolved, there have been people who have actually got angry because they felt it had changed. Did that ever bother you?
Well, it's always disappointing, when people decide for one reason or another they don't like your work anymore. But, it's just one of those things. You can't try to please people in that kind of way, because then you're just going to be doing... you'll never live it down, it'll just be, it'll always be dogging you around that you might be being a fake about the whole thing.
I never promised anything, I used to get up on the stage when I first began playing concerts and not even know what I was going to do. I used to just walk in from the street in my clothes, and then anything could happen. I used to talk sometimes for 20 minutes, but now it's different. Now I want to play the songs because I actually dig them myself. And whereas I was doing a lot of stuff before which I didn't really dig because I'd written it so fast and under such very weird, strange circumstances for motivated things, stuff which had reasons to be written, which anybody worth anything could really see through, which I can see through, and higher up people can see through, but just wouldn't let on because it is a thing to play a game with. So a lot of people play games with me and called me weird names because I wrote songs like "With God on Your Side," but what it really meant to write something like that and sing it on the stage has never been brought out or expressed. I've never seen that written anywhere.
Phil Oakes wrote something in a recent Broadside magazine to the effect that you have twisted so many people's wigs that he feels that it becomes increasingly dangerous for you to perform in public before an audience.
Well, that's the way it goes, I can't apologize, certainly.
One does think about John Lennon getting shot, and maybe you have to worry about something like that. What have you made some sort of decision that you're not going to?
What decision?
Well, I mean, you don't have sort of security people around you and so on. I mean, and you apparently you flew up to Toronto.
Oh, many times I have security people around me. Oh, you just can't see them, that's all. Nobody knows ever who's with me or who's not. don't advertise them. I come in with.
But is that something that bothers you ever? I mean, the idea that because you're very famous, someone who thinks they love you might want to kill you.
Well, that's always the case, isn't it? I mean, isn't that way it always happens? Aren't you usually killed by the person who loves you the most? I don't know. I mean, Jesse James was, supposedly. I mean, some guy got in close to him, you know, who he thought was his good friend.